5 and we will report today the probability of continuation. So our agenda for today is number 1, probability of event, number 2, the fundamental counting rule, number 3, factorial notation, 4, the permutation rule, and lastly the combination rule number 5. So our quote of the day is, every year many stupid people graduate from college, and if they can do it, so can you. And it is said by John Green. And don't forget, buhay ay di karera, so be at your own pace, because life is not a race.
Good day, everyone. I am GNK Shana Laurel, and I am here to discuss what is an event probability. If we thought about probability, we also thought about the possible outcomes. For example, you have a dice and a coin. If you roll the dice, you have the possibilities to have an even and odd numbers. And if you toss the coin, you will have a possibilities to get an head and a tail. And that is called an event probability. There are 3 types of events, which is the independent, dependent, and mutually exclusive events. Independent is an event that cannot be affected by others, while the dependent is an event that can be affected by others. And mutually exclusive event is an event that cannot occur at the same time.
Types of event: independent event, dependent event, mutually exclusive event. Independent event: two dice tossed at the same time will have the same chance of outcomes. Dependent event: tossing the dice the first time and then tossing them again will have a different chance of outcomes. Mutually exclusive event: can you toss one dice with two different outcomes? No, because they cannot happen at the same time. How do you find the probability of an event? The probability of an event is found by taking the number of outcomes favorable to the event and dividing it by the total possible outcomes of the experiment. This is expresses mathematically as P times E equals number of outcomes favorable to the event total possible outcomes of the experiment. So mga to guys, thank you.
So, number 2, what is the fundamental counting rule? The fundamental counting principle, also called the counting rule, is a way to figure out the number of outcomes in a probability problem. You multiply the event together and get the total number of outcomes. If you have an event A and another event B, then all the different outcomes for the event are A times B.
Example, a fast food restaurant has a meal special $5 for a drink, sandwich, side item, and dessert. The choices are sandwich, grilled chicken, all beef patty, beef burger, and fish fillet. Side, regular fries, cheese fries, potato wedges. Dessert, chocolate chip, cookie, or apple pie. Drink, Fanta DR, Paper, Coke, Diet Coke, and Sprite. Question: how many meal combos are possible? Answer: there are 4 stages. 1. Choose a sandwich. 2. Choose a side. 3. Choose a dessert. 4. Choose a drink. There are 4 different types of sandwiches, 3 different types of sides, 2 different types of desserts, and 5 different types of drinks. The number of meal combos possible is 4 times 3 times 2 times 5 equals 120.
What is factorial notation? Factorial notation refers to a symbol factorial. In a factorial notation, the factorial of the natural number is equal to the product of all the natural number is sequence from 1 to number. The factorial of natural number only uses the operation of multiplication across the sequence of natural numbers. Let us check the factorial of a set of natural numbers.
The factorials of natural numbers is only uses the operation of multiplication across the sequence of natural numbers. Let us check the factorials of the set of natural numbers. 0 factorial is equal to 1, and 1 factorial is equal to 1, and 2 factorial is equal to 2 times 1 is equal to 2, and 3 factorial is equal to 3 times 2 times 1 equals 6, and 4 factorial is equal to 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 24, and 5 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1 is equal to 120, and 6 factorial is equal to 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and times 1 is equal to 720. So, the example is, find the value of the 6 factorial using factorial notation. So, the solution is we need to find the value of 6 factorial. So, the 6 factorial is 6 times 5, as in times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So ato na sila i-multiply sila tanan, so amo gawas kay 720. So therefore the 6 factorial is 720.
Number 4. What is permutation rule? A permutation is a method to calculate the number of events occurring where order matters. Here is a formula: NPR equal n factorial divided by n negative r factorial. Next, reporter Miss Janine sa example.
So, mo ni siyang example sa permutation rule. Suppose 10 swimmers compete in the 200m butterfly at the Summer Olympics. In how many ways can the swimmers finish as gold, silver, and bronze medalists? NPR equals n factorial over quantity n minus r factorial. 10p3 equals 10 factorial over quantity 10 minus 3 factorial. 10p3 equals 10 factorial over 7 factorial. 10p3 equals 3,628,800 over 5,040. 10p3 equals 720.
What is combination rule? Combinations are a way to calculate the total outcomes of an event where the order of the outcomes does not matter. To calculate the combinations, we will use the combination formula, which is NCR is equals to factorial of n divided by the product of the factorial of r and the factorial of the difference of n and r
respectively, where in represents the total number of items and R represents the number of items being chosen at a time.
Example for the combination rule. Suppose 10 swimmers compete in the 200-meter butterfly at the Summer Olympics. The question is how many ways can the swimmer finish as gold, silver, and bronze medalist? So the formula is NCR equals N factorial divide R factorial times N minus R factorial. So the number of swimmers is 10, and then the ways to get a medal is 3. So 10 factorial divide 3 factorial times 10 minus 3 factorial. So we will solve first the 10 minus 3 factorial, and that is 7. And 10 factorial divide 3 factorial times 7 factorial is 3,628,800 divide 30,240. So our answer would be 120 ways that the swimmers can get